What is up, guys, and welcome back to GameBird Classic. It has been over 6 years now since the launch of Super Mario Odyssey on the Nintendo Switch, and, well, Nintendo fans are wondering what is next for our favorite plumber in the next big 3D Mario game. That's what we're going to be discussing today. What are my expectations or predictions or hell, when do I think this will even come out? Let's get right into it. But first, if you guys enjoy this video, hit that like button. Really helps me out. And don't forget to smash that subscription button so you guys can stay tuned for more Nintendo content. Oh, and real quick before we start, one more thing. I do have a brand new show on the channel. Excuse me, my voice cracked. It's called GameBird Weekly. And basically, it's me and my co-host slash good friend, Colin, every Friday, and we discuss all things gaming. Now, my channel is still a Nintendo channel with a major focus on Nintendo content, but Fridays is going to be an opportunity for us to discuss the industry and announcements as far as Sony and Microsoft and other fun topics as well. So make sure you guys check that out every Friday, GameBird Weekly. This Friday is going to be episode number 4, so hope to see you guys there. But without further ado, let's dig right in. So one of the big things we've seen Nintendo do lately is be more experimental with their big franchises. And I think we really started seeing that after the massive success of Breath of the Wild, a game that broke its own conventions and was reimagined with a new and innovative concept. This is kind of what I'm expecting from Nintendo with their next big 3D Mario game. We've now seen some really cool Mario Brothers ideas on Switch with Mario 99, Bowser's Fury, a game that I actually think has some potential hints as to what we can expect from the next mainline Mario, and Game of the Year nominated Mario Wonder, an exciting new take on 2D Mario that incorporates these incredible Wonder mechanics and introduces an almost Dark Souls-like online multiplayer. I believe Nintendo sees both the critical and financial success of these fresh concepts for their legacy IP, and they intend to double down on it. So what can we expect to see in the next mainline Mario game? Well, here are both some predictions as well as expectations and wants, and hell, I'll even say when I think this game is gonna release. So first up, my number one hope slash prediction is we have a more open or interconnected world. Instead of a level structure like we saw in Odyssey and previous Mario games, I think it's likely we'll see an open world more akin to Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, or if not that, then something more like Dark Souls where it's one big interconnected world. I would absolutely love to see Mario in this massive open world map with cool vistas where you can see the other kingdoms out in the distance, kingdoms that you could seamlessly travel to, a world pipe system for fast travel, kind of like the towers in both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, riding Yoshis or having Yoshi as a mount slash companion. The ability to seamlessly travel from one kingdom to the next would be a huge step forward in the 3D platforming world, and Nintendo has the tools to create a new golden standard for open world 3D platformers and Mario games. The second thing is more of a hope, but I would not be surprised to see this land in the next mainline Mario game. And that is some really cool platforming challenges. Something similar to what we saw in Mario Sunshine, where you lose all of your abilities and it just comes down to you and your skill. These were one of the highlights in Sunshine, and I think they'd be an incredible inclusion to an open world game. They could be hidden throughout the world, or there could even be challenge pipes that you go down to do these challenges, and they could even offer some really great rewards. Alright, so number 3 is, it's two things. The first one is kind of obvious, but hear me out, and that is new abilities. And I know that's a given. I know we usually always get a few new abilities with each new Mario entry, but I really want them to expand on that and go the extra mile and really throw some new abilities that we haven't seen before. I think Mario Odyssey is a great example of this, because obviously with Cappy, there was so many abilities depending on which enemy you took over. I want to see something like that as far as abilities go, where they just really double down on the amount of creative things that you are able to do in the game. And the second part of this one is tons and tons of new secrets. To this day, Super Mario World is my favorite Mario game, and one of the big reasons is the sheer amount of secrets in that game. Secret paths, secret levels, you name it. This was something that we actually saw a lot of in the older Mario games. So Nintendo, please bring secrets back in the biggest way possible in an open world setting. People will eat this up and it'll increase the longevity of the game. Number 4, we need some larger than life boss battles. I'm talking Bowser's Fury sized boss fights. In an open world setting, bosses who roam the map or trigger when a certain story beat is reached, using platforming to reach weak points or whatever. I don't want most or all boss fights to be like this, but just enough to bring a level of epicness to Mario in a big mainline 3D adventure. Number 5, this is probably my easiest prediction for the game, and that is for Nintendo to be really experimental and just go big with new and innovative ideas. For the most part, fans eat this up, and it's been absolutely massive for the Zelda series. Fresh Ideas got a 2D Mario game nominated for Game of the Year at the 2023 Game Awards this year. I've wanted an open world mainline Mario game for a long time now, but when I was playing Tears of the Kingdom and had that journey to the Wind Temple, that's when I started to see all the possibilities and what a magical experience that would be. That was kind of, to me, it felt like Zelda entering the Mario platforming universe. It was so cool, and to think what an actual platforming game could do with that sort of creative mindset in the development. The thought is exciting. So when do I think this 3D Mario game is going to come out? Well, my best prediction would be within the first year of the launch of the Switch's successor. What has the Mario team been working on? Obviously, we had the 2D team working on Mario Wonder, and that game turned out unbelievable. But what about the Odyssey guys? It's been 6.5 years. It'll be going on 7 years. It has been a long time. I feel like they've seen the success of Breath of the Wild. They have again seen the success of Tears of the Kingdom. I'm sure Nintendo has encouraged them to be innovative, be creative, be fresh, try something new, go bigger than we've ever gone before. I think we're gonna see this in the first launch year. It's been cooking a while, and I cannot wait. So worst case scenario, I think we'll see it by the end of 2025. We don't exactly know when Switch 2 or the Switch successor is gonna release, but I'm assuming it's within the next 1 to 1.5 years that we see that console. So by the end of 2025, we'll be playing that big 3D Mario game. Mark my words, or this video is gonna age like sour milk. But what do you guys think? I want to hear your thoughts down below. Are you hoping Nintendo kind of reinvents the 3D big open Mario game and have it play more like a Zelda with these sprawling vistas? You could see all the kingdoms in the distance. Or are you hoping for something a little bit more contained, still open like Odyssey, but a little bit more in line with what they've done in the past as far as Odyssey and Sunshine and Mario 64? Sound off below. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your hopes. I want to hear your dreams. And let me know when you expect this game to come out. Again, I think it's going to be within the first year of the Switch successor, but time will tell. I'll see you all on the next GameBird Classic. Peace.